Good day everyone, especially to you Ma'am Akak. So our topic is all about the management of discipline. So our first topic is preventive discipline. Establishment of rules and procedures, defining, posting, and consistently teaching a few clear, positive, and understandable classroom rules. Rules must be few, ideally like 3 to 5 because too many are difficult for student to remember and for the teacher to enforce consistently. They should be praised positively, be respectful to tell students what to do, rather than what not to do. Crucially, they must explicitly taught and practice on the first day of school, just like any academic lesson, ensuring every student shares a common understanding of expected behavior. Next is modeling and practicing daily routine. Entering the room, handing in work, sharpening pencils, so, these routines or procedures govern every logistical aspect of the classroom. When routine or automatic, they eliminate confusion and dead time. The lag between activities, which are primary sources of the minor disruptions. The teacher must model the procedure step by step, have students practice it, and provide immediate feedback until they are executed efficiently and without thought. Building positive relationship, like greeting students individually, showing genuine interest in their well-being, and building mutual respect. The teacher-students relationship is the foundation of classroom management. Proactively engaging with students, greeting them by name at the door, asking about their interests, or simply listening fulfills their core psychological need for belonging. When a student feels valued and respected, they are significantly more motivated to comply with the teacher's request and are less likely to seek negative attention or engage in power struggles. This teacher-student bond increases the student's willingness to comply with expectations. So, the personal connection acts as a behavioral buffer. As students may not like a rule, but they are more likely to follow it and accept correction if they trust and respect the person enforcing it. This shift the dynamic from an adversarial one to a supportive one. High quality instruction engagements, designing lessons that are meaningful, appropriate, challenging, and varied to keep students actively involved. Boredom is a major source of misbehavior. The most powerful preventive tools is an engaging lesson when the material is meaningful, relevant to the students, and pitched at the appropriate level of challenge, neither too easy to bore nor too hard to frustrate. Students are intellectually invested, varying teacher methods, discussion, group work, independent research, and movement. Prevents monotony and keeps students actively doing rather than passively receiving. Next is maintaining a quick space, ensuring smooth transition between activities. Instructional momentum is key. A lesson that drags or has long periods of inactivity invites off-task behavior, smooth transitions, moving quickly from one activity to the next using a pre-practice procedure, minimize the opportunity for student to lose focus, start chatting, or cause a disturbance. Monitoring and proximity control. Moving around the classroom, proximity control, and using nonverbal cues, eye contact, hand signals to address minor issues before they escalate. So, proximity control is the physical act of circulating around the room. The teacher's mere presence near a student who is beginning to drift off task is often enough to stop the misbehavior without the need for verbal intervention. This is a quiet, not interruptive way of communicating. I see you and I know what you are doing, preserving both the lesson flow and the student's dignity. So, overall, preventive discipline is all about designing the classroom so that students know what to do, are motivated to do it, and are less likely to seek negative attention. It is the upfront work that makes the rest of classroom management easier.
So, good day to each and everyone. My name is Yaldin S. Kamal, and our next topic is about corrective discipline. This division represents the essential reactive phase of classroom management, focus on the actions a teacher takes after a student has engaged in inappropriate behavior. So let's move to core purpose and philosophy. The primary purpose of corrective discipline is not punitive but instructive and restorative. It serves three main functions. So first is the stop the behavior. Immediately have the inappropriate action to protect the learning environment. Second is redirect the students. Quickly guide the students back to the learning task. And third is teaching accountability. Provide an opportunity to learn more appropriate long-term behavior. So the philosophy hinges on the beliefs that misbehavior is a mistake and the teacher's response should be a teaching opportunity, a necessary intervention when preventive measures have not been sufficient. So we have here focus areas and intervention hierarchy. Effective corrective discipline utilizes a hierarchy of interventions, ensuring the response is proportional and minimally disruptive to the lesson's flow. So level 1, nonverbal and low intervention. Using the least intrusive means to address minor off-task behavior. The goal is to correct the students without interrupting the lessons for the rest of the class. Just for example, proximity control, just like moving near the students. And also the look or cue, eye contact hand signal, incorporating the student's name into lessons example. So level 2, verbal corrections redirections. Using clear, calm, and brief language to remind the students of the expectations and guide them back to the task. The focus is on desired behavior, not just transgression. Just for example, redirection statement like please start working on a problem 3. And also iMessages. I need everyone have their notebook open now. And also the last is simple reminders. Level 3, logical consequences or problem solving. Applying consequences that are related to the infraction, respectful of the students, reasonable in scope, the RRR model. This often involves a brief private conversation. Just for example, restorative practice, helping the students reflect on how their choice affected others and collaboratively developing a plan for future behavior. Brief timeout or break space in the classroom. So let's move to level 4, severe clause or administrative action. For actions that are pose a serious threat to the safety of others or severely disrupt the learning environment. Just for example, fighting destruction of property. And so for example for this is referral to school administration, mandate parents contact or in school isolation following established school policy. So in summary, in essence, corrective disciplines is the teacher's toolbox for responsive action. It is characterized by being firm, fair, and focused on the future learning. By applying these strategies, teachers reinforce boundaries and take accountability without damaging the crucial student-teacher relationship. It is necessary bridge from misbehavior to appropriate conduct. So that's all for today. We hope that you understand the lesson that we have been tackled for today. Gracias!